Welcome back to Retire RISE training series. Today we're covering Create Your Ideal Customer. And don't worry, this is a simple, high level overview, nothing deep, nothing complicated, just clarity to help you communicate better with your prospective customer. You're not going to define a full custom persona today. That's its own course and it's coming soon. Today we're simply getting you pointed in the right direction. Knowing your ideal customer gives you clarity. It helps you create content with ease. It reduces the overwhelm of who am I writing to? What do I do now? Where does it go? And it builds confidence. In lesson one, we talked about what a niche is, why it's important. In lesson two, you looked at your strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, wasn't weaknesses, your strengths and interests. And now we're connecting those ideas to the person you want to help. So let's start with a simple idea. An ideal customer is just one type of person. They have one main problem and one outcome they want. That's it. Keeping it simple helps everything else make sense. Heard me say this before, but I think it's important, so I'm saying it again. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is trying to talk to everyone online. When you do that, your message gets watered down and often confusing. People tune you out, and it becomes very difficult to know what to say. Knowing your customer helps who you are talking to, everything changes. Your message becomes a conversation, not a broadcast. You know what to say. Most importantly, you know what not to say. Sound natural and conversational in tone, like you're sharing with a friend over a cup of coffee. And you avoid generic and robotic sounding text. You're more confident, you're more relatable, and your audience feels like you're talking directly to them. That's important. I want to introduce you to my ideal customer. Meet Frank. Frank is not the customer you should use, he's just here as an example. Frank is a 67-year-old retired high school teacher. Rising costs have him worried whether he can live well on his Social Security and small pension. He is not tech savvy, but he is curious. He's watched several videos on different technical topics and would like to learn more. He's tried online before, but with no success. Probably because he didn't know who he was talking to. I don't know that, but remember, he's just an example, friendly reference point, so you're not staring at a blank page. Frank represents the kind of person a lot of folks in our community relate to. Retired or semi-retired, wants to supplement income, unsure about tech, doesn't want hyper pressure, doesn't want to get scammed, definitely. Just wants something honest and doable. Your workbook has one page for this lesson. Write down your three answers, keep it simple. Let this be a living document, as we've said before. We'll be changing it down the road or adding to it more likely. So go ahead, pause the video, write down your answers, and then we'll go into ChatGTP. I did include, to make it even easier, the whole prompt for ChatGTP in your workbook. You simply fill in the 3 answers, paste the prompt into ChatGTP, and it will create a clean, friendly paragraph describing your preliminary ideal customer. All right, let's go into ChatGTP now. Okay, so here we are again, getting ready to go into ChatGTP. As you already know, just type chatgtp.com, hit enter, and you're there. All right, so we're going to work on getting our ideal customer. You know your 3 things you need to know. Hopefully, you've already filled them out. I've pre-typed this so you don't have to watch me type. And I'm going to paste it in. Okay, and what I said, you can read, I want to help elementary school teachers. The problem they have is being able to stay within budget for their classroom. And what they want is methods to reduce classroom costs and to stay in budget. All right. So here we go. And boom, ChatGTP comes up with one fairly short paragraph. I want to help elementary school teachers who are struggling to stay within their classroom budgets. They often face the challenge of finding affordable ways to supply their classroom and need ideas for reducing costs. They're looking for creative ways to get extra funds so they can provide their students with the best learning experience anywhere. Okay. Yours should be totally different. It will be because you had a different person you wanted to help. They had a different problem and they expected a different outcome. I would love to hear what your ideal customer came out. Please include it in the comments. Um, Help share with everybody. Okay, yeah, that's it. Again, there is a one more thing. You're on, especially if you're on the Chat GTP, the free Chat GTP. Copy this and save it because on the free plan, Chat GTP does not save things for you. Okay, so you can just highlight it, copy it, right click, copy it, save it to a text file like on Notepad. You can go to Notepad. Here's where I pre-typed my prompt and save it. Give it a name that you'll remember. Don't do like I do and give it some cryptic name that you don't remember in 3 days. But anyway, that's it. Let's get back to the lesson. Okay. Hey, if you haven't already, go ahead, finish your workbook page, then use ChatGTP to meet your ideal customer. Then I'll meet you in lesson 4, where we will use this information to help finally discover your niche. See you in the next lesson. And as always, see you at the bank.